Hello, listeners. This podcast I would like to give the summary of Rabindranath Tagore's short story, The Man from Kabul. Rabindranath Tagore is a famous Indian poet, dramatist, and short story writer. He has won Nobel Prize for Literature for his translation of Geetanjali, a poetry collection. He translated it from Bengali to English. He has written the national anthems for India and Bangladesh. The Man from Kabul, which is often called as Kabuliwala, is a short story about a young girl called Minnie and her relationship or friendship with an elderly man from Kabul, the Kabuliwala. Minnie is 5 years old at the beginning of the story. She cannot stop talking. She shoots questions one after another without bothering about the answers. One day, when the author is busy writing a story, Minnie disturbs him with her presence. The author is actually the father of Minnie. The father asks her to sit quietly. Minnie sits by the window and sees the Kabuliwala, a man from Kabul. The Kabuliwala's real name is Abdur Rahman. He is a peddler. He carries a huge bag. Small kids like Minnie think that the Kabuliwala carries big men in his bag. Kids are afraid of him. The author wants Minnie to be brave, so he calls the Kabuliwala and does some business with him. The Kabuliwala calls Minnie and gives her nuts and raisins. Minnie is afraid of him. She clings on to her father tight. As days pass by, Minnie becomes a friend of Kabuliwala. They sit by the door and keep talking for hours together. They talk and laugh at their own jokes. The Kabuliwala gives Minnie nuts and raisins. Minnie's father pays him little money, which he accepts. When Minnie's father goes out and on his return home, he finds the little money that he had given to Kabuliwala in Minnie's hand. The author's wife scolds Minnie for getting money from the Kabuliwala. The father safeguards her from the mother. The Kabuliwala asks Minnie about when she would go to her father-in-law's house. Minnie asks the same question to him. Father-in-law's house is a local idiom in India, which also means a police station. The Kabuliwala replies that he would thrash his father-in-law. The Kabuliwala never forgets to meet Minnie. If he does not come in the morning, he would come in the evening. One day, the police beat Kabuliwala in the road. The author goes out and inquires the reason. They say that the Kabuliwala was arrested because of the murderous assault of another person. When he was dragged in the road, Minnie asks him whether he is going to his father-in-law's house. And the Kabuliwala accepts it with a smile. When he was dragged in the road, Minnie asks him whether he is going to his father-in-law's house, and the Kabuliwala accepts it with a smile. Days pass by. Minnie and everyone forget Abdur Rahman. Minnie grows into a young girl. She is to be married off. The author's house is in a festive mood, and it is all lit up. Minnie is to be married that night. Abdur Rahman comes home from prison. The author is surprised by his return. He brings some present to Minnie. The author offers money to him, which is not accepted by Abdur Rahman. The Kabuliwala wishes to meet Minnie. The author first says no, but he recollects his daughter in Kabul, whom he has not met for a long time. This moves the author, and Minnie appears before them as a bride. The Kabuliwala teases her that she is going to her father in law's house, and Minnie blushes. Minnie gets into her house. The father offers a currency note to Kabuliwala, and he asks him to go to Afghanistan and meet his daughter. That's how the story ends. The Kabuliwala is introduced as a strange person. He seems to be a threat to many at the beginning of the story. The author introduces him as a peddler. Later, we come to know that the Kabuliwala is a kind hearted father. Minnie is afraid of Kabuliwala. Small kids think that he would carry them away in his big bag. On the course of the narrative, we see him as a friend. Though Minnie's mother often cautions her husband about Minnie's friendship with Kabuliwala, the author does not suspect him. We, the readers, feel sad when the police arrest Kabuliwala as he prepares himself to go to Kabul. After experiencing his term in jail, the Kabuliwala comes to meet Minnie, and he maintains the same innocence. He asks Minnie the same old question of the father in law's house. He is a kind hearted father and more of a human being. Thanks for listening. Thank you.